We have one public commenter, Joanne Kennedy from Indian Rocks Beach. Please come forward, introduce yourself. You'll have 3 minutes to address the board.
Who's Joanne?
I hope I don't break something on this side of the table. Thank you for having me. Good evening, Chairman Justice and Vice Chair Long, Commissioner Seal, Commissioner Gerard, Commissioner Peters, Commissioner Flowers. It's already 3 minutes. I said doing that. Great. I can't wait. I can't wait for Professor K to see me, and I've already screwed up. So there you go. I am Cookie Kennedy. I am a student at St. Pete College, and I am finally finishing my degree in public policy and public administration. And I'm sure my professor thinks you kind of did this backwards, okay? Because you're the mayor, and now you're in school. But that's kind of been what I've done my whole life. So. Anyway, thank you for this opportunity to speak in front of all of you concerning Agenda Item 22-1408A, a resolution adopting the tentative millage rate. I have compiled facts, looked at previous rates for the county, and spoken to commissioners, and if I haven't spoken to you yet, I will get to you before I have to do my video for my class. And I also spoke to Chris Rose, your Director of Management, who and Budget was lovely and helped me very much to acquire a complete picture of the millage rate for Pinellas County for 2023. One of the things that, as a local elected official, and I know that several of you have been at the local level, it is crystal clear every one of you cares about the quality of life and public health and safety concerning our residents of Pinellas County. And I want to say that our residents should be thankful for all of you because you really work hard at your job. The priorities all of you balance and are incredible, and there are enormous initiatives this year. There are infrastructure upgrades, including stormwater, sewer, and flooding, and clean water, to name a few. As a student and a resident and a mayor of a small city in Pinellas County, I agree with your new millage rate being proposed of 4.6365 for fiscal year 2023. And keeping with the reserve threshold, the proposed millage rate would continue an appropriate reserve percent of revenue at 21%. In my conversation with Chairman Justice, he acknowledged this is a first time in 35 years the millage has been lowered 2 years in a row. Pinellas County residents will receive savings when they could use it. This is a win for Pinellas County staff and the commission and the residents, while still being able to deliver all the services needed for the community. Chairman Justice also gave me a few I call fun facts. Pinellas County maintains 147 bridges, and he told me 6 are in my city, and that is not true. You resurfaced 77 miles of roadway, treated 10 billion gallons of wastewater, and produced 7 billion gallons of reclaimed water. There were 788 EMS calls a day, and the county repaved 27,000 feet of sidewalks, all in 1 year. So I think that you are to be applauded for all of that. And being a catalyst, working together with all the departments and a staff of 2,200 employees, commissioners, all the agencies, which I also serve on one of your agencies, Forward Pinellas, and architecting the budget and infrastructure needs is no small task. So a shout out to Barry Burton, our county administrator. And the last thing I would like to express is that I am grateful for all of you and your staff and the investment that you put into Pinellas County, and for taking the time out of your schedules to speak to me, because I know I'm very long-winded, and to get me off the phone, I'm sure you said, oh brother, look who just is calling me. So thank you for talking to me. It is apparent you are all doing the absolute best of your ability to make good and sound decisions. Your choices impact the quality of life, public health, safety, and welfare of our residents, whether they are children or seniors or have special circumstances, and all the residents in between. And I think it's an incredible responsibility, and I want you to know how much I appreciate you, and thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you, Mayor. Before you go, Commissioner Peters had a question or comment.
Sorry. Thank you for coming. It's great to see you. It was wonderful to have a conversation with you. First off, I want to thank you for your public service. This is not your first round. You've done it before, and then you came back to serve again, and so I thank you for your service. I love local government. It's at my heart, you know that. And I think you are a great model and example by going back to school and finishing your degree. I'm one that got my degree later, so we're part of a club. And I'm really proud of you, and I think you're a great example. But before you go, there's something I want to clarify. I'm not saying that something you said wasn't right. I just want to clarify. You had said that we were going to, the taxpayers were going to save a lot of money. Now, what we have done in the last 2 years, which, by the way, I'm really pleased with what we've done. I didn't agree with, during the recession, raising taxes to put in our bank account to take away from our citizens when we were going through a really bad recession. But in the last 2 years, I think we have done a really good job at balancing that out, adjusting our reserves, but still keeping infrastructure, which is one of our core functions of government, at the forefront. So I'm really proud of that. So the only reason I wanted to clarify it is because you said that we were going to save the, let me make sure I wrote this down, and my comment to clarify is that it's not a savings. We haven't not raised taxes. We did raise taxes. We would be raising taxes this year, and we did raise taxes last year. What we didn't do is keep the millage the same and raise as much money as we could have. So we didn't give the taxpayers a savings because we never, even if we went to the rollback rate, we would have collected the same amount, and we never did go to the rollback rate. We just lowered our millage. We never went to the rollback rate, and the rollback rate wouldn't have saved the money. We would have had to go below the rollback rate to actually have a tax cut. And so when you said that we're saving the money, we're still raising taxes. I just want to make that clear. We're still raising taxes. We did last year. We did this year. We rolled back the millage rate to a lower rate, which I'm proud of, and this year and last year. But I just wanted to clarify, I don't want somebody to hear your comments saying that we saved people money. We saved them money if we would have kept the millage rate the same. We saved them money, but in fact, we're still raising taxes. So I just wanted that clarification. I know it's splitting hairs.
No, and I agree with you. I think where I was coming from, and I should have clarified that, and I will in my video, is I was talking about the per household and what would be coming off, and I think it was having to do with the estimate was $100, and I want to say it was $147 for a home that had was $300,000. They would actually. It was $147.
Yeah, and that's only based on our what we are rollbacking, but we're still not going to what we were last year. So I just wanted that clarification if anyone was watching.
No, I understand.
So,
but thank
other
you for
than that,
telling me that.
I think you're an outstanding public servant. I thank you for your service and thank you for coming, and good luck with the rest of your.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate you being here.